The conversation on how Rochester Public Schools will handle the expected growth of the city continues tonight. Earlier this summer, the district created a superintendent task force. After looking at increased enrollment projections, that task force says that's enough proof that at least one new school is needed. Then at the end of July, the group held a public meeting and told the community they plan on recommending boundary adjustments as a more short-term solution to the problem. And that brings us to tonight. KIMT News 3's Brooke McKivergan has been following this story since the beginning. Brooke, what can parents and students expect to happen next?
Well, Katie, Jefferson Elementary School right here behind me is one of several schools that is operating way over capacity. Tonight's meeting was full of questions, answers, and feedback from task force members, parents, and staff, all regarding the boundary changes within the district.
We're over capacity tremendously on at least 3 of the elementary schools.
Many of the boundary changes and moves would take place for Elton Hills and Jefferson, which are both over 105% over capacity.
How do we juggle around where the schools are currently with the students to make it work for the teachers now without being too over capacity?
Some of those kids would move to Churchill and Hoover.
That's my biggest concern, is what exactly is going to happen with my kids.
Superintendent Munoz says it makes sense for concerns to be present when talking about boundary changes.
As a parent, you advocate for your children, and I understand that, and you really want what's best for your child. And you know what the task force is being asked to do, and what we do, and what the school board needs to do is look at what's the best interest of all of our students.
The final recommendation from the task force is going to the school board to approve the boundary changes in September. But moving forward,
well, Rochester's going to have a new school. They're going to have to. We've got too many kids and not enough space.
And Munoz says while the changes and decisions may be stressful for everyone, there is a bigger picture.
You'll probably go to a school that's less crowded. Hopefully you'll get a better educational experience.
Superintendent Munoz says parents will know the definite details of the boundary changes in October. Those details won't actually take place until the next following school year, so parents will have about a year to get used to those changes. Live in Rochester, Brooke McKivergan, KIMT News 3.
Brooke, thank you very much. And after the boundary decision, if a referendum does end up passing, a new school could be built and opening its doors in the fall of 2022. Police are